In the heart of bustling New York City, there exists a place known as the New York Times Strands. It is a vast expanse of interconnected alleys and pathways hidden in plain sight, where journalists from the New York Times gather inspiration, share stories, and hone their craft. The strands aren't mapped on any GPS and remain a well-guarded secret within the journalistic community. Sarah, a seasoned reporter with a knack for uncovering groundbreaking stories, was one of the few given the privilege to wander the strands. Each turn and corner seemed to buzz with the whispered echoes of past stories, waiting to spark a new article. On this particular day, Sarah found herself drawn to a dimly lit passage she had never noticed before. As she ventured down the cobblestone path, the air grew thick with anticipation. At the end of the alley, a small, inconspicuous door caught her eye. Curiosity piqued, she reached out and turned the handle. Inside, the room was filled with stacks of old newspapers, each meticulously archived. In the center of the room, an elderly man with kind eyes and a knowing smile sat at a wooden desk. "Welcome to the Archive of Echoes," he said in a voice that seemed to carry the weight of countless stories. "I'm Amos, the keeper of lost tales." Amos explained that the Archive of Echoes was a repository for stories that time had forgotten, stories that never made it to print but held the same potential to change the world. Sarah was in awe. She spent hours poring over the yellowed pages, discovering tales of heroism, heartache, and hope. Each story seemed to speak to her, fueling her passion for journalism. Before she left, Amos handed her a sealed envelope. "Take this," he said. "Inside is a story that needs to be told. Trust your instincts." Sarah returned to the New York Times newsroom with the envelope clutched tightly in her hand. When she finally opened it, she found a story that connected the dots of a modern-day mystery she had been investigating. The forgotten tale provided the missing piece, turning her ongoing investigation into a groundbreaking revelation. Sarah's article was published to much acclaim, but she knew the real credit belonged to the Archive of Echoes and the stories that lived within its walls, waiting for the right journalist to bring them back to life.